So we are going to be getting that feedback from him. And then by the time we get that feedback from him, God's willing, we are going to disseminate the same information to our members so that we prepare ahead and then we look forward to having a successful HOI 2024. So I think by God's grace, we intend to work very well to make the next HOI based on some of the comments that some of you have highlighted and some of the recommendations. We are going to take that into cognizance and then we are going to work with it and hope that God's willing 2024 HOI is going to be a success. Okay? So that is that for the 2024 Harvest of Ideas. Okay? So I want to encourage members, irrespective of the fact that, okay, because we have this issue of, if it's not from my zone, I will not attend. But I want to appreciate each and every one of you that was able to make it an effort, despite where you're coming from. You know, from far and wide, you still made it here. That goes to show how, you know, serious and passionate you are as a member of YSN. So I want to encourage members to do the same. We are all working as one organization, YSN Nigeria. That's what we represent. So I want to encourage members to try and put in our efforts to make the 2024 YSN HOI a success. You know? So thank you very much. Yes. Another issue we want to discuss is the Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct document of YSN. That is the working document of YSN Nigeria. And then, from time immemorial, 4 years from now, there has been agitations on the fact that the Code of Conduct needs to be reviewed. Actually, the previous ESCOs made efforts to actually, you know, review the Code of Conduct from their own end. I think some of us are aware of the fact that even series of drafts have been sent to us. Even the last AGM that we gathered in Abuja, the draft was presented to us on the contributions members have made in regards to comments, suggestions, and, you know, way forward on some of the ideas and things that need to be incorporated into the Code of Conduct. So we, coming in as new ESCOs, felt the need that, in fact, the last AGM was a total, you know, there was disorder in the sense that the last ESCOs assured the YSM members that they were going to present it at the AGM, at the floor of the AGM. But not until gotten there to the to the AGM, and then they were not able to present it, and then they were able to say that we, the new ESCOs, are going to take it upon our head to present it. So I want to assure you that we are working on that, and then we've actually forwarded a letter to the committee. We've told them that we want them to continue the Code of Conduct. Okay? So the chairman, we spoke to him yesterday as executives, and then he assured me that today he's going to get back to me. He's going to have a meeting with his committee members. It's actually a 6-man committee, Code of Conduct members. So he's going to get back to me today on failing. So by the time he gets back to me, we are going to disseminate the same message to members in regards to the Code of Conduct. But I want to assure you that we will try as much as possible in our own capacity as the new executives to make sure that we pass that Code of Conduct with your suggestions, your comments, and your deliberations to make it a workable document for the YSN Nigeria. That I can assure you by God's grace. Okay? So, on this note, I don't know if there is any comments or observation before we move for adjournment. Okay. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Understand?
Yes.
I suggest that the issue of this sharing formula was has been agreed
Yes.
on 6/20/70/2010. I don't know if, because I was there when we were here. Maybe if we are not chairman, properly let them understand how this thing works. You understand? So they can make the information, their chairman, their proper. And the issue that my sister raised here, nobody talks about it. In Niger State, we have 90% of students in Niger State. And from our complaint, none of the students is willing to pay 3,000 naira. Understand? So I don't know if there will be a little provision for the student for us to look for carry the students along. Because I don't know that in my state, the NIC, the students can have their own visit token that when you have it, because it's not a mandatory of school. You understand? When they have the money, when they have the institute, they can pay at their own work, there's no time. But it's not the work of both institutes.
That's why we said.
Because our work was that our own matter. You understand?
It's not yet.
No, but she has said the matter.
Yeah, but we need to talk about it, but she has to be here.
No, we will leave.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. The thing is this same issue you raised was raised in my own state too. When we were talking about the annual due, I think one of those things we did was for the registered surveyor, we all agreed that let's say that YSN, we agreed that we pay more, which is 5,000. Regardless of yours who are working, we agreed on 3,000. So when it got to the students' area, there was a fight. Some students should pay, some students should not pay. But at the point, I was even the one telling them that this YSN of the thing, what will benefit the students more? But I understand the fact that they are students and they are always in need of financial, money or strain. So what do we do? Just for them to have sense of belonging. If they are not paying anything, there is no sense of belonging. So we have to approach the HOD. We have FOIE, which is a Federal University or Yale. They offer survey. We have Federal Potential Equity. They offer survey. We approach the HOD. Please, even if it's a token, how can we get from your students? And we know that these same students pay departmental dues. And now tell them to come and pay annual due for YSN, it will be difficult. So what we agreed on is that from that their annual due, departmental due, even if it's 500, just help us attach to it. That means they are paying how much? Just 500, 2 semester, 1,000 in the whole year, which I think is not too bad. Just for them to be in the database of the one. So if the problem in that state boils down to the fact that they don't even should pay anything, I want to indulge, not saying I'm not authorizing. I just want to indulge the National Executive to please, even if it is 500 naira in a year, they should pay. pay so that they can be in our database. But not to pay anything, I don't think that thing is not there, sense of belonging will not be there. So, no matter how small. So we know that this kind of state that we have, but one thing that I'm afraid of is that hope other states will not now be using the opportunity that most of them were students. So how much will we pay to 500? So I think we'll just look into this thing. And that was one of the reasons why I categorically asked the state chairs and zonal chairs to give us the list of the database of their members, including their age. But they failed to do that. Why? Because they were scared of the code of conduct that boils down to age bracket. So some people called that if we are doing all these things, hope it will not affect even us that we are. I said the code of conduct is not being reviewed. It is not a working document. Just send it, but no one responded. So if they are responded, even though those that are students, those that are graduate surveyors that are working, and the surveyors as well. But I still want to appeal to the National Executive to please look into this thing. Get back to those states that are affected. And even if it's 500 in a year, they should just pay and receive the database for their members. That's my submission. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mohamed Idris Mubi, and I want to speak on behalf of NISGS. I want to convey a message from NISGS body, national body. The NISGS congratulate the YSN on its successful annual conferences and also wish everyone back to safe trip back to their various destinations. The NISGS as a body, as a baby body of YSN, wish to appreciate the YSN and the support it has been rendering to and also request for more support, and so that the YSN should be carrying NISGS along in all their activities, because the NISGS has been left far behind. So and the YSN need to work together with NISGS so that things should be moving forward for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much. NISG's secretary, right?
Yes, sir.
Northwest. Or General Secretary. Okay, General Secretary. Another thing about the fact on the sharing formula, because of all these challenges and issues, I think the last experts were of the opinion that since the states are giving 2,100 from that 3,000, they are holding it to their own cost, their own compass, and then they are remitting 300, or is it 600? 600 to the national, and then 300 to the zone. If, for instance, maybe the member paid maybe that amount, maybe 600, maybe 5 members can pay 600 at a point in time. You can just transfer it to the national, and then from their own, locality, you can try to raise the other 2,100, or probably 2,400, right? Yes, and then remit 300 to the zone, and then keep 2,100 to the states. So that way, we might actually break the chain in a way, remitting 600 to the national, so that we can be able to manage the issue of dues, which I want to believe will go a long way too. So these challenges are some of the things that we are going to be facing, but we have to try and encourage members too as well, to try and cooperate, most especially states that are having students as YSN members majority. So it's going to be an issue actually. So that's why we're encouraging, maybe you could solicit for funds from the senior surveyors like my national secretary has said. That way you can be able to balance some of those challenges in your respective states. I want to believe that in a way can actually work, okay, from various states. Okay? Funny enough, we are not here when we are talking about the sharing concept. Okay, it will report to you, right? And then if you need more clarification, maybe afterwards, I can give you more clarification, okay? So my brother, you want to say something? Of what?
The issue of the secretary is from the south.
Yes.
You understand this problem? You know, when they raise this issue of so many things happen. So many people can come here, cannot get it. Understand? But what I want to give you this way, when you go for this meeting that with the president, I think it's someone at the NIS president, you are our chairman. Usually we give them, if you want to give them, if they give away, because you not ask a young man that is trying to survive, trying to learn how to walk. You pay at the NIS, you pay at the YSL, and you have to pay at the PIS, right? And likewise, at large, for our own national body, it's going to be a very hard something on us. So we are pleading. You know, we have remittance of people numbers. Because we tend to lobby, but you know, the people here, they usually push us out. That no, this town does not concern you. We tend to lobby that, okay, out of the little people number that is in the election that we buy, because we the other one, we are the one buying the people number more than them. Out of the little that we are buying from them, let them be meeting at least 100 naira from every people number. The YSM. So the YSM typically will not see the whole thing. No, it's not my fault. So that the YSM itself, like this lady that has more of students, 90% of students on her day, she can be able to work, meet up with the That's what you don't say anything. That's what you do.
Welcome back. Thank you for that suggestion.
And the thing is that you have a very good suggestion, at least a way forward, right? We will meet and discuss that. But it's not ideal. You know, I happen to be in the auditing committee in the NIS of my state. And you see, even the money that they are collecting, it's not enough for them. As I'm speaking to you now, they are removing 100,000 from my own account MPS for this quarter, for building. So the amount they will deduct from our account before the end of the quarter might be up to 300 sometimes, meaning that the percentage they are receiving is not even enough for them. However, I think I said something the last time we discussed, that if they have anything to do in their state that requires financial monetary issue, they should reach out to us, right, in a letter. We sit and see what we can do about it, and then we can support. We support. If it's to write to their state here, we do that too, and then we raise fund for them as well. I think that's the best thing we can do. But it's going to be a big slap going to someone. Our NIS national, and tell them that out of this big number that they are still fighting for, that you should give us 100 naira. I think that's not going to work. Thank you for the information. Thank you.
That's right.
National treasurer. Firstly, I want to react to what the second to last week said. Now, there is a reason why worship and religious houses are not pay tax. Now, the reason is this: the people worshiping in those religious houses already pay tax where they work. So coming to tax in religious houses is like double taxing them. So bringing that down to the issue at hand, we cannot actually press that the NIS needs 100 naira. Why? Because the members of the YSN, the young surveyors that are part of the bigger body NIS, still benefit from the beacon number remission already. So it will be like a very difficult, it will be a very tough war because the YSN, the young surveyors, already benefit from it. So as long as YSN gets their own due remittance from it, it's like taxing. That's the young surveyor benefiting 2 times from the same beacon number remission. Now that's it. The money at hand we are looking at is 3,000 naira. I'm not saying it's small, but then when you look at the fact that this 3,000 is an annual due, it's an annual due, means that it's paid once a year. If you divide 3,000 naira by 12, you are getting less than 300 naira a month. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not still saying that 300 naira is small. I want to believe that someone that believes that YSN as an organization is important can be able to pay 300 naira per month, so that by the end of the day, he or she would have paid 3,000 naira. Now, you may ask yourself how it's going to be possible. This is my suggestion. If, for instance, in your state, the YSN holds meeting once a month, you can encourage the student that if you come that monthly meeting, pay 300 naira to be recorded. If it's twice a month, if you come once in 2 months, pay 600 naira to be recorded for you. Now, if you do that 300, by the end of the year, you would have realized 3,000 and you will feel it as a financial burden.